for decades, Rohingya minorities are being oppressed, tortured, and persecuted by Myanmar army and their local cohorts in the Rakhine state of Myanmar. They don't have any citizenship. They don't have any identity. Even they don't have any rights to live in their own land. Every day, hundreds of people, including children, young adults, and men, are getting murdered. Women are being raped and abused brutally. There are lots of cases where infants were snatched away from mother's lap and thrown into the fire and burned alive. Such acts pull us back to barbaric age, and we can't even think experiencing such brutality. People are leaving their own homes, their lands, their properties, and everything just to save their lives from the Buddhist extremist and military force. Being a neighboring country and respectful of human rights, Bangladesh has already hosted 800,000 displaced Rohingya people. Most of them are women and children. Among those ill-fated children, Jannatara and Kismatara are two siblings. They're still in trauma, as they have witnessed their parents getting shot in front of their own eyes. Both of them walked 100 miles, starved all the way, and came to Bangladesh with their aunt few weeks earlier just to save their life. This 10-year-old boy Yasir Arafat has a miserable and pathetic story which will bring tears in eyes. His parents were burnt alive inside the house, and he had to run with his younger sister to save their lives.
নানি বলেন আর বাংলাদেশের কেমন আছি আর রোহিঙ্গা দিলে যাই না আর নন্য যাই আর দেশের ভিসা চাই আর তোমার তো ভিসা চাই
Children arrived from Myanmar are still in trauma. They are alive, but they forgot how to smile, how to laugh, and even how to live beautifully in this world. All those horror experiences at this young age still haunts them at the back of their mind. These children are sick, malnourished, and psychologically disturbed. They're living in small polythene tents, and whole day they're running after food in these refugee camps and fighting with different types of diseases. Small Kindness Bangladesh, a registered NGO, has come forward to stand by these ill-fated children with a project called Children Care Home, where they will meet up with some basic requirements like food, education, medical facilities, etc. So far, 2 care homes has been established in Jamtoli and Balukhali Rohingya camp, but there are total 12 refugee camps, and in these camps, there are few 100,000 deprived children are present who experience different types of physical and mental tortures. SKB wants to extend their hand for all these refugee children. This is a children care home of SKB. You can see all around the Rohingya refugee children who came all the way from Burma. These children, when they came here, they were running all day after food, and you could see they were without clothes. So SKB came up a decision that to bring these children in this home where they will pass most of the time of their day. Here they are getting food for 3 times a day. They are getting some basic education. They are getting some moral teachings also. They're learning their own language, mother tongue, and they're also being taught Arabic. And here also we have some facilities for them, like medical facilities. They are getting medical checkups and they are getting medical treatments, what they need. And also some playing equipments they can play and they can have some good time here. Because we are thinking to raise them up as a good human being so they can work for their own nation in future. Last but not the least, most of us are parents having one, two, or even more children. Please ask yourself, would you allow your daughter to be trafficked in another country's brothel? Would you allow your son to fall prey to the terrorist? Would you allow your children's organs to be sold in open market? We know, none of us even imagine so. Please raise your voice, extend your hand for them. This may come as light at the end of the tunnel for these Rohingya children.